was right here. Okay, so we did pull back on December 16th. I was like, take profits. It ended up pulling all the way back down to 18 cents. Okay. Whew, good. But then it ended up taking off. I should have made another video on Pippin, but I completely forgot about Pippin. So I'm glad I told people to take profits at 52 cents because it literally did not get any higher than that. That was the highest point it pretty much reached on December 16th. And then it dumped all the way down to 17 cents. But now it's all the way back to 77 cents. So honestly, it's looking like another take profit time. It's looking like another take profit. I'm going to do a full technical analysis for you though. So yeah, I'm glad I mentioned to take profits there. I was like, you've been warned. So yeah, that was a good call on my side. So yeah, I'm definitely glad I did that. This thing has topped out. So look at what happened last time. It did a double top inside of the percent R trend exhaustion, and then it pulled back and had a massive dump. And that's pretty much what was like. This is crazy. Like, look right here. This right here says December 16th, right? So this area right here is where I told people to get out at because we had a big sell signal. This right here is a sell signal. We had a sell signal. Now we haven't necessarily had the sell signals here, but we're still in overbought territory. So there's still a possibility it could push higher, but your risk to reward ratio isn't as high as it would be down here. So a lot of risk with very little reward from this point on, especially because the crypto market is super, super bearish. Crypto market's super bearish, and Pippin has been defying all odds of the crypto market. That is exactly why you should probably take profits now. It's close. It's created new all-time highs like 10 hours ago. It created new all-time highs 10 hours ago at 84 cents. He said, I thought it was a cup and handle. Then I bought. Then I was wiped out. Oh no, you bought at the top, man. Let me pull this up. This is the cup and handle chart that I have. Okay, I see what you're saying. You thought it was going to be a cup and handle and a breakout. Let me see. Let's pull up the 4-hour chart. Yeah, I see what you mean. Comes down, up there, down, up. So we had this. Boom. Let me pull that back up. The cup and handle comes down and then down and up from there. I mean, it was a cup and handle when you look at it. It comes down here and pushes up. So this is what I would say. You mentioned that you bought. What was the exact price that you bought at? What was the exact price that you bought at? That's what I want to know. That'll tell me what you should probably end up doing. So yeah, let me know the exact price. Because like I mentioned here, like when you look at the percent R trend exhaustion, it can stay overbought for an extended period of time. We haven't gotten the red down arrow yet. When the red down arrow comes in, that is your official sell signal. When the red down arrow comes in, it hasn't came in yet, and then it can stay overbought for an extended period of time because it hasn't been overbought for that long yet. So there's a possibility for there to be a short squeeze, and that's usually what happens with these meme coins. So there is a possibility that we can see a short squeeze and we can see it pulling up further. So when I say selling up here is smart if you bought down here. If you bought down here, you should definitely sell up here. But if you bought all the way up here, it might be worth it to wait a little bit longer. Oh, no, you bought in at 76 cents. Oh, okay, you bought at 76 cents. If this was me personally, I would probably sell because now it's at 78 cents. So yeah, if you bought at 76 cents, it's currently at 78. I would probably sell because if we have a massive dump in Bitcoin, that would cause a lot of other coins to dump. But see, Pippin has completely defied all the odds right now. And yeah, you are right. This was a cup and handle and it did break out. But the real question is it going to continue to break out from there? That's the real question. I'm pulling up the hourly chart and you can just see how this is like grinding downwards. There's a possibility that it can keep grinding downwards. So personally, this would be, a time that I would want to get out. But look what happened last time. Last time it did the exact same thing and then it broke out again. So there's a possibility it can break out again. But remember, you're taking a big risk. So what I would do is if it goes below 74 cents, which is your break even, I would sell. If it goes below 74 cents, sell. Because you're already up right now. Or no, 76. You said 76 cents. So just so you don't lose anything, if it goes below, I guess 76 cents, but let me take off all these drawings so it can look a little bit more better. What you really want to pay attention to is this line right here. That's the official support. So you bought a little bit above it. And what I mean by that, this is the resistance, which then becomes support here. And you bought at 76 cents. So if it goes below your original buy price, then I would sell it, right? Get rid of it if it goes below your original buy price. Because then after that point, it's broken the support. Because if you look here, we have support technically at 77 cents. But you could let it go down a little bit more. If it hits 76 cents, I would just get out. But the way that it's trading right now, me personally, I wouldn't be comfortable staying inside of this play. But again, Pippin is going in a short squeeze right now. This is a short squeeze, and people are buying it up. I want to see what's going on inside Twitter and what's going on here. I just want to see what people are saying in the Pippin community. The dark Pippin chart. Oh no. That's a different one. Dark Pippin. Crypto's roller coaster. Lost it all. Made it back, and Pippin changed my. Oh, okay, this guy's trying to scam people. Let's see. He's trying to scam people too. Pippin is going to 1 billion, and everybody is sidelined. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. This is an actual short squeeze right now, and I didn't even know Pippin was doing this. But yeah, it's a pretty big short squeeze going on, and no one's talking about it. What's going on with Pippin? I don't know who holds this, and it's up 5.5x in just 10 days, hitting 700 million in market cap. To me, it seems like a centralized exchange cable play, similar to TRB and OM. Yeah, it's a short squeeze for all right. It's a short squeeze completely. So like 62x in 10 months. I would be curious on Pippin here. All right, let's see what this guy says. He has some actual input. Bearish divergence on the RSI. H4 an uptrend test. Bulls are unable to push higher with volume. It's all about price manipulation, and the long-term top could be in around 80 cents. Same pattern, same fractal on many assets. If that's not a cup and handle structure, the double top will send it to a L. So yeah, you're definitely right on the cup and handle. But yeah, if that's not the top, then it can go up more. But if it is the top, this thing's going to dump all the way down to 46 cents and probably lower. So yeah, at this point, if it goes below 76 cents, sell immediately. Don't let it go anywhere like further below 76 cents. Me personally, I think it's going to dump. We haven't got the sell signal yet on the 4-hour chart. And the daily chart didn't issue any sell signals like it did the last time, which means that this could be a bull trap, right? They could be trying to trap the bulls right now. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely This is definitely a sketchy play. And look, when you look at this, the previous breakout here on Pippin on the daily chart wasn't as high. Like the buying pressure wasn't as high. And then the dump was huge. This buying pressure here is way higher. But look at this. We've already lost the momentum and buying pressure. When you compare this to that, the momentum is gone. Bullish divergence or bearish divergence is about to form. Bearish divergence, again, here's the bearish divergence. It's going to be lower highs on the MACD as the price continues to go up. This is actually, and just like what the guy said over here, he said bearish divergence, but he's looking at the RSI. But when you look at the MACD, it's the same thing. You're getting higher highs on the chart as you're getting lower highs on the MACD. Bearish divergence. And then when you pull this up, same thing here. Lower highs on the MACD while we had higher highs being printed on the chart. And then when you look at the current standard, lower highs on the MACD as we have higher highs printed on the chart. Now we're at 79 cents. Yeah, we're at 79 cents now. And this is the 5 minute. Let's pull up the 15 minute chart breaking down. 30-minute chart breaking down. Personally, I would get out of this, but you have some time until it reaches this support. But just know, the second this support breaks, it's going to go down fast. And the reason it's going to do that is because if you look at it, let's pull up the 4 hour. If you look at it, there's a gap. This is what we call gap trading inside of, the trading world. From the top of this candlestick to the bottom of this candlestick is a gap. That's a 15% gap. So when it breaks 77 cents, it's going to go down to 65 cents really fast. If it breaks 77 cents, I'll say. But remember, we're having lower highs on this RSI or on the MACD. When you actually look at this, it's topped out. Last time, it slowly but surely grinded upwards. And that's why we had the breakout. But on this one, it just went straight up, it's just a short squeeze, which means that it's probably about to dump. So personally, if I were you, I would be selling right now. I would be 100% selling. So yeah, that's what I've got for you, Thribble. So yeah, I'd be selling personally. You said then I was wiped out. You're not necessarily wiped out yet. Yeah, because of the price, you're up right now. So yeah, if you sell now, you're up. You're up. Now, don't be mad at me if it breaks out now. But me personally, I wouldn't be comfortable with taking that risk right there. You got in at 74 cents, which was good. But I just don't like the odds when looking at it. Just the risk to reward ratio isn't high enough. Too much risk, not enough possible awards there. But yeah, a red down arrow is probably about to show up for this pretty soon. And you see how this is forming right here? This could easily break out. It could. But it could easily break down as well. This the percent R trend exhaustion. So this is a sketchy area to be in, because you're seeing on all of the different time frames, you're seeing bearish divergence. Bearish divergence on all of the time frames. So it looks like it wants to break out, but seeing that bearish divergence kind of that pushes me away from wanting to say it's good. It bounced off the support that we're just now talking about. So the real question is, are we about to have big buying pressure here? Because when you look at this, this is also bearish divergence on the 5-minute chart. So even on the shorter time frames, bearish divergence, but how far is that bearish divergence going to go? Was it just the selling pressure here that the bearish divergence covered? And then we have a big breakout? I don't know, because that bearish divergence ended up bringing it from 82 cents to 77 cents. The real question is, will this continue to break out upwards? So yeah, we can keep watching this. We can keep watching this. But yeah, after, if it ever goes below this 77 cents, you're definitely going to want to get out. Most definitely. Yeah, so yeah, if I were you, I would just have it ready to sell if it drops below 77 cents. If it drops below the 77-cent support, I would just be sitting there waiting for it, waiting to sell it. So then you can just break even or barely have some profit, but you won't lose any money. So yeah, I'll sit here and keep this open for you. Let me know if you sold it yet, by the way. Let me know if you sold it yet, by the way. Because if you haven't sold it yet, I would definitely wait just to see what happens right here. If you haven't sold it yet. But yeah. Yeah, and they haven't posted anything either. They haven't posted anything on their Twitter page. But it's like it's breaking out. That's the crazy part. Like someone is definitely short squeezing this. And they're trying to use people as exit liquidity. That's what it is. They're trying to push the price up. So then when they sell, they're using people like you as exit liquidity. They're trying to create an exit for themselves. Okay, we're getting some selling pressure up there. I was trading it on future instead. Oh yeah. If you're doing futures, yeah, I would definitely sell it if you're doing futures. You can get burned doing that. Yeah, you can get burned. Hey, it's pushing up higher though. I will say it's pushing up higher, but I still don't like these odds. If the buying pressure here starts increasing like a lot, like tenfold, that might be the start of another breakout. But yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, this looks like a classic short squeeze and exit liquidation. Yeah, especially in the environment that the crypto market is in right now, I wouldn't be surprised if it just like crashed. But yeah. All right, Pippin. 80% of supply is controlled by interconnected insider wallets. Please do your own research. This is a big point out here, because remember what I mentioned before. I said that this is a classic short squeeze thing, and then that one person that I was looking at on here on Twitter, he mentions that it looks like someone on centralized exchanges are like squeezing it. It's all about manipulation in the long term. Top could be in. Is this the one I was looking at? Let's see. Yeah. So this guy says, I don't know anyone who holds this, and it's up 5.5x in just 10 days, hitting 700 million market cap. To me, it seems like a centralized exchange cable play similar to TRB, OM, etc. And then when you read this, they're saying 80% of supplies controlled by interconnected insider wallets. Yeah, I mean, we can do the research on that now too. Let's put the dark in. Yeah, wallet side. A lot of people have been buying it. So yeah, over the last 2 weeks, over 2,000 people have bought Pippin, which means their exit liquidity at this point. They're gonna be dumped on. Gate.io has the largest one. Just look at these top 5. Lots of sales from Gate.io, which just means people are buying it on Gate.io and sending it to other wallets. That's pretty much all. A lot of money is flowing. A lot of money flowing. All right. So this is a large whale wallet that just purchased from Gate.io. They just purchased $903,000, but they did that 4 months ago. This is yeah, they short squeezed it. This one purchased 4 months ago. Pippin has been out for a good little minute too. It's been out for a good little minute. So 4 months ago they purchased that $903,000. If you look at Pippin 4 months ago, let's do it like this. So around November, this person bought. Yeah, they bought all the way down here at the bottom at 3 cents. That's actually crazy. So when they bought, they probably got in with like $5,000, and now they're at $900,000. The whales are about to dump this. The whales are about to dump this. They haven't dumped it yet, but they're gonna dump it. This one, oh yeah, they planned it. They planned it. It is confirmed. If you're looking at this, still Thribble, it's confirmed. They're planning a dump. 903K bought 4 months ago. At the same time, this whale bought 1.3 million at the same time. At the same time, this whale probably did the same thing. Yep, 3 months ago, 1.1 million. They have 1.1 million. 3 months ago, 1.3 million. Yeah, they're planning a dump, all right. And there's just certain meme coins that you can find at the bottom, and you can really make a fortune off of it. They're at 20 million. Oh, this is what it's saying. So look. So they bought 1.5 million, and now their 1.5 million is worth 19.9 million. That's what it's saying. And the one that with the most money, this one I just looked at, they bought. Oh wait, no, I gotta back out real quick. Token account here and here. So the largest one, he bought $903,000 4 months ago. His 903K is now worth $33 million. They're gonna dump this soon. Yeah, get out. They're gonna dump this thing soon. Exit liquidity is about to be in, and I'm thinking of doing a short, but I don't know. That's gonna be risky. I wouldn't short it right now. They bought in 1.3 million 4 months ago. Now they're at 30 million. So if I shorted, probably do like $100, 10x leverage. Let's see, or $100, 2x leverage, or 20x. I mean, $100, 20x leverage would be 2,000. 10%. Well, it'd only be 200. It wouldn't even be worth it. Huh. I'm thinking how I could do a short on this. Maybe $2,000, 20x leverage, 40,000. 10% change plus 10% times 0.10, that'd be 4,000 off of 10% change with 2,000. So yeah, I mean, a short on Pippin could actually be good, but I wouldn't want to risk it. I wouldn't want to risk it at all. Yeah, this is definitely a short squeeze. And then you have a gap going all the way down to 66 cents, which would be that 10% trade I'm talking about. It'd actually be 15% if it goes below 77 cents. So I might do that actually. I might do it. It'll be a big risk, but I'm really considering it.